Hello, ladies. Welcome to our beauty and
fashion show where we give you our quick and easy tips on how to look and feel fab.
I'm Dawn Gallagher.
And I'm Tracy Gold.
And this is where beauty and
fashion come together. So ladies, I have to tell you that it's actually Dawn Gallagher who really inspired me to start thrift shopping.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah.
In fact, she kept on saying to me, you are going to die when you come to New York and see all the thrifting. So for those of you who've been following me on my channel, you will know that I have seriously been thrifting. But Dawn, I mean, how overwhelming can it be?
It can be really overwhelming, but you are a thrifty thrifter. So we're going to get some great tips from you on how you're thrifting.
Yes, but I did remember you actually saying there was one particular store that we were speaking about, and you said you walked in, and you walked out because you felt so overwhelmed.
Beacons, yeah.
Beacons
it's just overwhelming, ladies, when you see racks and racks and racks of clothes and everything is like really smushed together. And like she's saying, it's so overwhelming, you don't feel like shopping. You're like, look, I don't have the time for this. Who wants to go through racks and racks of clothing? So we're going to give you some tips on how to make it much more efficient when you thrift.
And also just to say that one of the reasons why we love thrift store shopping is because we are really into ethical and sustainable fashion choices, right?
Absolutely.
So, and it's really one of the easiest ways. And you know what? Even if you're not into sustainable and ethical fashion choices, ladies, it's going to save you a fortune.
Lots.
I'm telling you, I have saved myself a fortune by shopping at thrift stores and not regular department stores, and I have gotten the most incredible things. And Dawn, I think you too. Hey, you had some amazing finds.
Absolutely. It's like finding a treasure. It's like going someplace and looking for buried treasure. When you find something at a thrift store that's $25, but you know that if you bought it retail at $300, it's like, how exciting is that, right? And it's fun to thrift. I mean, you know, you see the price tag and you're like, wow, I could buy now 3 things that I would buy with the price of 1. So I find thrifting, you know, just a really exciting sort of adventurous type of journey as well.
Yes.
Don't you?
Yes, I do. I also think that, you know, lots of women are put off by the idea of thrifting because they think it's going to take a long time and you're going to have to wade through a lot of stuff. But you know what? I don't think it's any different really from going to a regular store.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, think about it. You seldom just walk into a store and find exactly what you want in the exact same color and the right fit and the right size. You generally have to try on quite a few things. So why not find something quite unique? And in fact, you can often find designer items for ridiculously cheap prices.
Right.
Unbelievable. Okay, so let's head into the tips because I think the viewers really want to hear at how you do this thing and get these fabulous items.
Right.
So the first thing I think is to have some time. You do need to give yourself, you know, more than a New York minute.
Right.
You do need to give yourself time, just like any other kind of shopping expedition, right? You need to give yourself a little bit of time to browse. And then when you walk in the store, it helps. This is tip number 2. It really helps if you have an idea of what you're looking for. So are you looking for pants? Are you looking for tops? Are you looking for jackets? Are you looking for something even maybe quite specific? I mean, does that make sense to you, Dawn?
Absolutely, because sometimes if you go into a store, you might just want a jacket. And so this will cut out a lot of time. If you know, instead of going through racks and racks of clothing, if you want something specific, then you can ask the staff and they'll lead you right to it, which will save you a good hour right there alone.
Yes, absolutely. In fact, my viewer Tracy Cusser, she specifically says she's a thrifter of note, let me tell you. And in fact, she said to me, you're going to love the thrifting in New York. It is addictive. Okay, so she does it in her own city. But anyway, and she also, that's exactly what she said, Dawn, is, you know, if there's something specific that you're looking for, ask the people who work there because they know their stock. They know what's around. They work in the store, and it can cut out huge amounts of time. Also, something to be aware of, even at Goodwill and, you know, really kind of chaotic kind of thrift stores, they still will separate them according to type. So there'll be a men's section and a women's section, and there'll be, you know, pants, there'll there will be jeans, there'll be
Right.
tops. And so it really does cut down your time if you have an idea. And then also if you know what kind of colors you like.
Mhm.
So for me, I have a beeline for the red. I'm sure
Right,
I'm sure you're really shocked, right? Me and my addiction to red.
Yeah.
But I happen to notice everything red, teal, burnt orange. Those colors I know work for me, so I tend to gravitate towards things in those colors. It helps you just to focus.
Right.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things that I find, even in New York City, we're in New York City right now, there's a lot of places that have tags still on it. That's why people think, oh, if I go to a thrift store, it's been worn to death already. But actually, there's a lot of things in thrift stores that maybe somebody wore once. I mean, I have pieces that I bought it with the tag still on it, or they were just in fantastic shape. So one of the things you want to look for when you thrift is, what kind of shape is it in? What I love about New York in particular, they're very strict about curating the type of outfits they'll take. If it's got a stain, if it's got a hole, if it's too worn or whatever, they will not take it. So really try thrifting. I think you'll be really surprised at some of the great, great finds. And we're going to show you some because we're both thrifters and we've got some great stuff to show you that were, very inexpensive.
Absolutely. And so really, ladies, I think it's about becoming a curator of your wardrobe. And I think that, even when you find something cheap. So I'll give you an example. I went into a store, you may have seen in one of my videos, and there was this beautiful pair of Roberto Cavalli jeans. I mean, studded, and they were retailing for $95, and then they had a sale and they knocked them down 75%.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh my goodness, these are amazing. But I tried them on, and you know what? They weren't quite right. So even though they were really cheap, I decided if I'm not going to wear them, then there's no point in buying them.
Yeah.
So, and in fact, there was this beautiful teal top that I tried on, and it was lovely, and it was it was $25, so really affordable, but it wasn't, it wasn't special enough. And then I went to another thrift store and I found the most beautiful teal blouse. So I think it is about becoming a curator. And so even though you find something that you really like, ask yourself the 3 Fs. I learned this actually. No, it's actually the 3 Fs. I
was like, what's coming? An F word.
No, actually, and I have to just give credit where credit is due. I actually learned these 3 Fs from Karen Britchick. She also lives in New York. She's actually from London, and she did a vintage store and a checkout, purge your closet kind of thing. And her friend who was communicating with her on, they did it together. They were saying the 3 Fs. I'll tell you before you get all kinds of weird things on mind.
Get to it.
I know. Okay.
Get to it.
So first of all, the fit. Does it fit you properly? If it doesn't fit you properly, ladies, don't buy it. Especially,
doesn't matter the price.
No,
don't buy it. It's not worth it.
Exactly. Because also once you have it tailored, and it's going to cost you a fortune.
Yeah.
The second thing is, does it have function? So what are you going to wear it with? Are you going to wear it with jeans? Can you dress it up? Can you dress it down? Have you got at least 3 items in your existing closet that you can wear it with? And then the third is it fabulous?
Yeah.
If it's not fabulous, don't buy it. Rather save your money and actually buy a higher priced item that you really love, and you're going to get lots of wear out of it.
Anything in your life that you look for, make sure it's fabulous. It's like you wouldn't take a man unless he was fabulous, right? Same thing with your clothing. Make sure it's fabulous.
Absolutely.
Before you bring it home.
Wow, you are so right about that. Yes, girls, and with the men too. Hey?
Yeah.
So we'd love to hear from you. What did you think of these tips? And did you find them useful? And are you now ready to start thrifting in your own
Comment
city?
below. Do you thrift? Do you like to thrift? Have you ever tried it? Do you want to try it? Have you never experienced, but you're thinking, maybe it's something I want to try? Comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And let us know what you would like to hear in these videos and the types of things that you're looking for as well.
Absolutely. So now we're going to show you some of our top thrifted items from various different places so that it can hopefully inspire you to really want to take on this fun thrifting thing. enjoyed this video, and if so, if you are new to my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button, because that way YouTube will let you know when we upload new videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. Also, be sure to subscribe to Dawn's channel. She has a fabulous beauty channel. I will put the link in the description below. So if you want to know what we're doing going forward, make sure to get into my insider mailing list. So hit down below. There will be a link below so that you can subscribe to my newsletter, and I will keep you updated with workshops, makeovers, etc. Ladies, we got a lot of exciting stuff coming.
I thought you were going to say that.
Because otherwise I'm saying too much. I want to give you
I have
enough.
to say beauty and then you say fashion. I say beauty, you say fashion. Okay,
yes, okay.
Got it.
Cool. Again,